Thanks for checking into What the Blog, an Essentials mini-series discussing the most shocking, insightful, and just plain fascinating articles of the week from our newsletters. We're the Essentials editors, Isabella.
Hi, I'm Martin.
And each episode we bring you snippets of trending news directly from the experts that curate our newsletters. And today we're discussing cybersecurity.
Well, again, cybersecurity. Did you see today that they clawed back the ransom that was paid on the Colonial Pipeline? The Department of Justice was able to get it back, and they're not quite sure how. It caused a lot of sort of news to happen. I thought that was pretty interesting because it was paid in Bitcoin. They got the key to the Bitcoin, and they were able to transfer it to an account that they controlled.
Okay, well, that's kind of like, you know,
for the good guys.
Good. Yeah. That's some good news.
So cybersecurity, is one of our 32 topics. We've got 400,000 people who love to read what our experts curate for them. So don't be afraid to sign up, check it out. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like it, but that never happens. So what have we got in cybersecurity? Which are the two articles that are either fascinating, terrifying, eye-opening, inspiring, or insightful?
Okay, we'll do a mix. First one is basically on how the cybersecurity industry is guarding against the wrong threats. So that's interesting.
Good. Give me an example of one.
Okay, so basically, we are building cybersecurity to guard against governments and criminals that are like breaking in, right? The problem though is that it's a bit misguided because the threat is already inside the castle. Basically, there's holes in our existing networks and that's what's exploited. So instead of almost like, you know, battling them, we need to actually make sure that we don't have a weak link.
Right, you are the weakest link, goodbye.
Exactly. So interesting way to reconsider things. And hopefully once this is taken into account, we can improve the industry.
Article number 2.
Number 2 is cybersecurity threats to food supply chain. And this is really, really interesting because we've seen that cybersecurity hackers can do all kinds of things, from creating oil shortages, like you said, to hospital system failures, all quite scary things. And we're well aware of this, but what I didn't know until reading this article is that they can also threaten our food supply. And there's a lot of ways.
So much of food supply today is on this just-in-time concept, right? So, I mean, on the one hand, there is a strong push to reduce waste. On the other hand, there is a logistical cost to storing stuff as well. So I think a lot of it's not just food supply, but in general, a lot of the stuff we need, whether it's medicine and food and stuff for daily use, right? I mean, we only have to remember the run on toilet paper at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
And you can imagine if you combine a situation where there is a challenge in the supply chain and there is a concern, for example, like people rushing to the pumps to fill up when the Colonial oil spill, so you can exacerbate it.
Yes, and the scary thing is they can not only hinder our supply, but they can taint our food. They can hack into the recipe, change the amounts, and then they can...
You need to stop now. It's scary. So that is shocking and scary.
Yeah.
So for more of that, let us know which of these articles you love. We're going to blog about them. We're going to deep dive. We're going to pull some more information together. And you can follow the link in the post and check out more information. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.